Hey guys, I'm Emiline, aka Winterstar Cosplay, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the absolute basics of how to use makeup. When I was first learning how to do makeup, I searched through the internet to try and find tutorials to teach me how to do it. Unfortunately, most of them didn't seem to take into account the fact that I knew literally nothing. Too many makeup tutorials I found kind of assume that you already know what things like foundation, or primer, or an eyelash curler are, and they don't seem to realize that people are looking for makeup tutorials because they don't know how to do makeup. So in this video, which is the first in a new series of cosplay basics, where I teach you the absolute basics of different aspects of cosplay, I am going to be teaching you all about how to do makeup, how to do a basic, simple face of makeup, like the one that I have right now, just kind of teaching you all about how to do makeup and the absolute basics of what you need to know in order to get started with makeup.
Okay, so one of the first things you're going to want to do when applying makeup is to first clean your face. Now you can use pretty much any face cleaner for this, warm water, rinse your face, and then use a towel to dry your face. Then using some kind of moisturizer or lotion afterwards. I also like to put my hair back in a ponytail just so it doesn't get in the way when I'm doing my makeup. After you have finished cleaning your face, you're going to want to apply a primer. A primer helps prepare your skin for makeup, and it comes in little bottles like this, and you smooth it on just like lotion. After your primer has set, you're going to want to apply foundation. Now, it's important to find a foundation that matches your skin tone on your face as closely as possible, and also use a makeup sponge or blender to apply it. Now, some people will put the foundation directly on their face or the sponge or then on their wrist, but it just depends on your preferences. To apply it, you don't want to smear it around your face. You want to make sure you do a smooth patting motion to blend the foundation all over your face, making sure to include areas like your hairline and jawline, so there's not a super harsh line where the foundation and makeup on your face ends. Even after I've applied my foundation, you can see that there are still some dark areas on my skin, like under my eyes or right under my mouth, and the way that you help with that is with concealer. Now, for concealer, you'll want to find a shade that is 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation, and draw it onto the areas that are darkest on your face, like in little triangles under your eyes, a bit on your forehead, and just a bit under your mouth. To blend in the concealer, you're going to want to use the same makeup sponge that you used for your foundation, doing that same patting motion to blend it into the rest of your face. The reason you don't want to do a smearing motion is because it will smear around the makeup and create an unattractive look, while blending it using patting motions will make it look much smoother and more natural. Whenever I do my concealer, I almost always unintentionally create a very harsh line between the concealer and foundation, which you can see a lot more clearly in my mirror than on camera. So I just put a bit more foundation along the edges and use my blending sponge to blend it in and make it look more natural. Next, I'm going to show you how to draw on eyebrows using an eyebrow brush and eyebrow pencil. First, you're going to want to use the little eyebrow brush that comes with most eyebrow pencils and brush your eyebrows, brushing in an upwards motion to help smooth out and define the shape. For picking the correct shade of eyebrow pencil, I have read that the best way to do it is to get 1 to 2 shades lighter if you have dark hair, and 1 to 2 shades darker if you have light hair. And if you have dirty blonde hair like me, taupe is a good shade to get. When you are drawing on your eyebrows, there are 3 main points to get. The first is the front, which you can find by lining up the edge of the pencil with the edge of your nose and the front edge of your eye. The second edge you can find by lining up the edge of the pencil with the edge of your nose and the outer edge of your eye, drawing a small dot so you can find it later. For the middle arch of your eye, you're going to want to line up the pencil with the edge of your nose again and the middle of your pupil when you were looking straight ahead. After you've drawn on the 3 dots, you can do it for the other side, or you can just do one eyebrow at a time, and then you can connect the dots with your eyebrow pencil, going slowly and carefully to make sure you can get it just right. If you're still having trouble figuring out where to draw the lines, I drew you this very helpful, very beautiful diagram. And just so you know, those references I have for figuring out where to draw on your eyebrows, those were not specifically from me. I watched a YouTube video that talked about that, because that is where I learned the majority of my makeup skills, was the internet. After you've drawn on all the reference points for both eyebrows, you can fill them in with your eyebrow pencil and then use your eyebrow brush to blend and smooth them out. After you have finished drawing on your eyebrows, it is time to use some Brow Fast Sculpt to make sure your eyebrows don't come out of shape during the day. You simply get a little bit on the brush that comes with the container and brush it over your eyebrows in the same careful upward motion as when you use your eyebrow brush. And since that is pretty much it for eyebrows, let's go ahead and move on to lashes. Now, when you're doing anything with your eyelashes, the first thing you're going to need is an eyelash curler, which is this weird looking thing. First off, you're going to want to take your eyelash curler and rest it on your eyelid, pinching your top lashes in between the two metal parts of the eyelash curler. You're going to want to pump it and squeeze it just a little bit in order to give some curl to your lashes. You're going to want to also do this for both sides. You may need to do it multiple times or just start doing it every day in order to make your eyelashes curl upwards more permanently. Next, you're going to want to use mascara, which will add more dimension and thickness to your lashes. Mine is from Dollar Tree because I'm fairly cheap when it comes to getting makeup. To put mascara onto your top lashes, you're going to want to take the little wand, which will have mascara on it after being in the bottle, and then just blink hard against it, pressing the mascara wand against your eyelashes until the mascara comes off onto them. You're also going to want to do it for your bottom lashes as well, rubbing it slightly against them in order to leave mascara on it. To put more mascara on the wand, all you have to do is stick it back into the bottle and pull it out again, and you will have more mascara on it in order to do the other side, or just add a little bit more thickness and depth to your eyelashes. If you get any mascara on your skin, you can just wait until it dries and then use a Q-tip in order to get the little bits off. And now that we've finished most of the liquid products, we're going to move on to powdered products like this blush. Now, I'm not going to do anything too fancy like contour or highlights. We're just going to do blush to add just a bit more color back into your face. Applying blush is pretty easy. You just need to take a kabuki brush, which is this big round one that is good for applying lots of a powdered product to a wide area, and you're just going to get some on your brush, tap it off on the lid, and then press and pat it onto your face, adding it on the tops of your cheekbones and just smoothing it out around your face until you have a bit more natural color. Like I mentioned, this is also where you would do any contour, highlighting, bronzer, but that's just a bit more advanced than what I wanted to go over today, so we're just going to do the blush. And if you had any kind of lipstick or lip gloss, now would be the time to use it, but since I don't, I'm just going to be using chapstick just to hydrate my lips a little bit more and also give them just a bit of shine. And once you've finished applying all of your makeup, it is time to set it. I'm using a setting powder from e.l.f., but there's also a type of setting spray that you just spray over your face. But for setting powder, you're just going to want to take your kabuki brush again, load it up with setting powder, and then pat it all over your face, including your eyelids, your mouth, your jawline, just to make sure that everything is totally set and it helps your makeup stay on throughout the day. And although this is pretty much it for the actual applying of makeup, there are a couple more important things that I wanted to cover, one of those things being actually taking the makeup off. Since a lot of makeup is waterproof, you're going to need some special makeup wipes, and then just wipe and clean off your face the same way you would clean off your hands with a baby wipe or something. And then you can also wash your face again if you want to make sure it's completely off.
So that is pretty much it for this video for learning how to do a basic face of makeup. I know I didn't cover everything for makeup, but I wanted to make this video as simple and beginner friendly as possible. So if you want a part 2 with more advanced things like contour, eyeliner, eyeshadow, that sort of thing, let me know in the comments below so that I can know that this is something that you guys actually want. And if you liked this video and you like cosplay, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my future cosplay videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.